It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against
two teams, two conferences. It's a road game for the Magic in this one. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. The Nuggets with their last game here in Denver before heading back out on the road. These are the games that challenge you. Guys, they will have their work certainly cut out for them, but they believe they can come away with a win.
And you know, for the Nuggets, they've had their chances to kind of separate themselves from the pack this season, but so far they haven't been able to capitalize on those opportunities.
Hey, they're amongst a big group fighting for the bottom few playoff seeds, and that's going to continue all the way through the end of the season. I think they'll get in, but it won't be easy.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Magic, Nowitzki is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Ricky Rubio. Then there's Bellinelli, and it's Parsons in at the 3, the small forward. So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Simmons. Rubio with the rebound. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Orlando Magic. And Ben Simmons, who missed the first season in the NBA with an injury. Boy, Greg, was he worth the wait.
And you knew he'd be a special kind of player after being taken first overall. But he is so unique in how great of a player he is. His ability to command attention on offense without having a great outside shot really is something you just don't see in today's NBA.
Parsons passes to Nowitzki. Pass to Bellinelli. 6 on the shot clock. The shot. No good there. Now Denver takes it the other way. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
And guys, these teams don't see each other too often, but last year they would have liked to see a little bit more of them the way they were able to take care of their business.
Yeah, I would agree with you there. I mean, anytime you have an advantage on a team and you're looking to pile up wins, you'd like to have them on your schedule more times than just a couple.
Here's Nowitzki following the basket by Kevin Love. Parsons up top. Ingles covering. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Zubac back to Nowitzki. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Tell you what, he doesn't look that strong, but Nowitzki is a strong guy. I mean, easily getting off shots over aggressive defense there.
Now here's Oladipo. Here's Simmons, and again it's Denver.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
The Magic have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
And, you know, last season the Magic fell short of their goals, dealt with a lot of injuries, and just had a lot of holes in their roster, too. What was an uphill battle to begin with became really an impossible one.
Now here's Parsons over Ingles. Hits the jumper in space. Parsons got his first 2 points of the night.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Oladipo outside. Over Parsons, and Denver again with the bucket.
Oladipo's mid-range game continues to look better. He's a consistent threat from this area.
And Rubio kicks to Nowitzki. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. A floater, and Oladipo with the lay-in. Good.
Nice looking floater there, Kevin. Such a fast shot, a quick release. Really hard to guard that.
Rubio with it. Parsons, right side. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Parsons got 5 now.
Attacking the defense with the pass there, Kevin. Rubio, with great vision. and no hesitation on the delivery.
A good close contest so far. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Yeah, nice beginning so far. This is how you play out of the gate.
Joe Ingles is out there with Oladipo. Then there's Harris. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Simmons in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Nowitzki. Now Bellinelli. From outside the arc. Ingles with the rebound. Harris outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Harris has got the lead up to 4 now for Denver. Fans can see what a team is doing on the court, but they can't see behind the scenes. Clark, in your experience, what are some of the hallmarks of a team with great locker room chemistry?
Yeah, it varies from team to team. You've got various personalities, but I think the one common theme is really a respect for each other and a willingness to sacrifice for each other. That creates an atmosphere for people to be their best. The teams that have good chemistry, there may be friction, there may be drama, but underneath any of that is a real respect for each other and a commitment to sacrificing for each other.
Here's Parsons after the made shot from Victor Oladipo, and yes, it's good.
Being aware there, excellent recognition, fantastic playmaking leading to the nice shot.
Simmons with it. Guarded now by Rubio. No good from Simmons. The Magic trail by 4. Rubio right side. There's the pass to Nowitzki. Bellinelli against Ingles. Orlando needs to get off a shot, and it goes down 2 points. Nowitzki's got his second bucket of the night.
Love how Nowitzki goes right up with it when he's this deep. I mean, not giving the defense any time to react.
Harris looking it over. Pass to Simmons. Out to Harris. The 3. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 3rd assist on the night.
He's really a dangerous perimeter shooter. Harris is great at cashing in from this spot on the floor.
Now here's Bellinelli. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Rubio finds Nowitzki. Banked in off the glass.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Ben Simmons, such a force when catching the ball, moving at the rim. But Clark, he can get there on his own just as well.
Yeah, he's got a great knack for being able to get where he wants to with the ball. His size and strength and agility certainly help him. And he understands angles. This guy is just a jump shot away from being virtually unguardable, in my opinion.
So it's Orlando now. Denver able to drain the 3. And here's Rubio. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Ingles in the corner. The 3. Rebound by the Magic. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, in a game where offensively they were about as inconsistent as you're ever going to see them.
They needed to make a few runs, but it just never happened for them. And when you can't string things together, it's tough sledding. It's a tough way to go.
And Gary Harris is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 15 seconds left to play in the first half. Simmons against Rubio. Just 5 on the clock. Parsons outside. Launches it. And so it's Denver with their leads. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have a pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. They really touched on the right formula in the second quarter as they were able to pull out to a 6-point lead before the halftime break. Kenny And that should...
The Denver skyline looking absolutely gorgeous tonight as we return to the Mile High City. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game, great performance by Harris.
And when everyone's keying on you, you have a choice. Become passive or just work that much harder. He consistently chooses the latter.
And, you know, Greg, that's the kind of effort you see from great players. I mean, the will, just unrelenting will, not backing down.
On the court for Orlando, they've got Ricky Rubio. Ivica Zubac is out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Chandler Parsons. And it's Bellinelli in at the 2 spot. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Right now, Simmons is a question with no answer, a tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And, you know, last year the Denver Nuggets were dominant from behind the arc. I mean, 6th in the league in three-pointers made, 7th in three-point percentage.
Now here's Parsons. He has 5. Ingles with the rebound.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
And Clark, for the Nuggets last season, they in general shot pretty well from the field.
Well, you take a look at the rotations they rolled out, Kevin. Always had an outstanding shooter or 2 on the floor and generally employed good shot selection, so that adds up to nice numbers.
One of the buzzwords we hear all the time now, Clark, two-way player. But when you were out there, everyone had to be, it seemed to me, a two-way player.
Yeah, you know what I think is interesting when you see some of these terms that come into vogue. There's not much that's new under the sun in terms of the game. And clearly, two-way players were as valued in the past, even before me, as they are now. I just think it's part of the language of the game now where it's more prevalent.
Drops in the tray.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Can't blame him. I mean, the effort hasn't been there, just has not been there. Hopefully, he can get the fire lit.
Now, here's Bellinelli. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Back to Rubio. And again, unable to change momentum here.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now, here's Bellinelli. Following the miss by Gary Harris. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. The Nuggets on offense. They've got an 8-0 run. And Oladipo kicks to Love. Back to Oladipo. And stolen by Parsons. Rubio against Simmons. Rubio dishes to Nowitzki. Pass to Parsons. Right wing. Shot clock at 6. And the basket by Rubio.
On the finishing end of the catch and shoot, Rubio trying to become a better all-around scorer.
And Ricky Rubio might be one of the most unselfish players in the league. Not only for his passing and how much he enjoys piling up assists, but how he does a great job adjusting to what the team needs him to do and not worrying about his own game.
Now, here's Zubac. Victor Oladipo unable to get his last shot to go. Parsons looking it over. Top of the key. Good work there as it goes. Parsons got it back down to single digits for the Magic. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. They've led by as many as 14 points. Love right side. Shoots over Zubac. Love can't hit. The Magic trail by 9. From beyond the arc. And that's collected by Love. Denver's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Harris passes to Oladipo. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Nuggets shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Early in his career, Love got the stretch 4 label, but he's always rejected it. He prefers to call himself a post player who can shoot.
A 3 from Simmons, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Denver with a 10-point lead. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. We've got Joe Ingles. Simmons is out there with Gary Harris. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Oladipo in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Simmons, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Simmons got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Nuggets. The Magic trail by 12. Rubio outside. Nowitzki for 3. And that's collected by Love. The Nuggets shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Kicks it to Harris. Oladipo outside. Simmons. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Simmons got the lead up to 14 now for Denver. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Well, you look back to the Orlando Magic season last year, and they had a very hot start. I mean, but then faded badly as the calendar flipped and ended 2nd to last in the East.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. And he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive. And you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Now here's Simmons. Orlando grabs the miss. Zubats has got his 5th rebound in this one. As you said, the Magic lost all early momentum they had at the start of last season.
And Kevin, in all candor, how they finished wasn't the worst thing for them. I mean, they were able to land a very high draft pick because of that. So when you're struggling and trying to move forward, being able to build through the draft is not a bad way to go.
Now here's Oladipo. Back to Simmons. Over Rubio. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. And the Nuggets lead by 13.
And really with Simmons, the guy just has everything, including that soft mid-range jumper.
Nobody near Parsons. No good from outside. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. And Love throws it down.
And how about the excellent court vision, just keeping the defense off balance?
Yeah, that was a sweet pass right there, setting up his teammate nicely. And that's really how you move the rock. Share that sugar, man. Share it.
Now here's Bellinelli. Fires from 14, and that one good.
Bellinelli's got deceptive handles and uses those to get his shot off.
The Nuggets leading by 13. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Bellinelli's got the ball. Yes, that goes in. Bellinelli's got 4 points now in the quarter. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Good work defensively by Nowitzki.
You know, the defense knew how to play at that time, liked how they made their presence felt without committing the foul.
The Nuggets have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Ingles finds Simmons. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Nuggets.
They simply ran them off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Ben Simmons.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Here's Bellinelli. Gary Harris making his last shot. Pass to Nowitzki. And stolen by Simmons. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And Simmons slams it in.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing to bed.
And Rubio kicks to Nowitzki. The Magic again can't hit. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, great.